Everyone, and welcome to Coco MD TV, where we talk about mind and body matters because both your mind and your body matters. And today's topic of discussion is what is killing our men? So I'm going to give you two facts. Number one, we know that men do not live as long as women. And number two, men represent 4 out of 5 completed suicides. That's a lot. Even as a psychiatrist, I was astounded by that number because when I see people in the hospital after suicide attempts, it's usually women. So what's happening? I'm glad you asked that question because I want to delve into what I think is going on. Because I'm a psychiatrist, my mind doesn't go to heart disease or cancer or accidents as the cause of this. My mind goes to negative or bad feelings. Why? Because bad feelings cause bad thoughts, and that cause bad behavior. Bad behavior in your eating, bad behavior in choosing friends and those to hang out with, bad behavior just period in indulging in substances. So it all starts with bad feelings. And if these bad feelings aren't taken care of, they can grow into a mountain of issues that takes the men that we love in our lives away from us sooner than they should be gone. Okay, so I was trying to figure out a way that I can talk about this in some actionable way, some way that can inspire change. And so one of the things that I did to help men not to suffer silently any longer is to come up with some fears or lies that we can combat to make it easier for men who are watching the video, or if women who are watching the video, this is for your fathers, spouses, brothers, cousins, whoever. One of the lies that we've accepted in society somehow is that men and women show emotion the same way. That cannot be further from the truth. Men don't veg out on the couch and eat, or some of them don't veg out on the couch and eat ice cream and call their girlfriends and cry about the breakup. They have negative feelings about the breakup, but I'm telling you, it's not the same. They show emotionality, vulnerabilities, and sensitivities in different ways. And a way to help them is to understand that and don't expect that from them. They may not cry when you cry. They may not, appear to be sad when you do. And that's okay because everybody has their own way of getting through something. So that's number one. And number two, men may not understand the benefits of psychological help. I mean, for some reason, it's more accepted for women to go see a therapist and talk because they're like, I'll feel better. I'll be a better mom, to be a better person overall. So they understand the value in seeking help. For men, this may be different. Because you may say to them, well, there can be more intimacy in our relationship. They may not have a positive experience with intimacy. They may think intimacy is sex and sex is great. So they're like, I don't have a problem. So they have to understand and find value in seeking help. They have to know that, hey, make it kind of more concrete instead of saying all these flowery words. And this is what therapy will do for you. Listen, there are 365 days out of the year. If you are feeling bad for 200 of those days, that's 200 too much. Yeah, we can expect to experience difficulties and sad times, grief, things like that. But it shouldn't bring you down where your thinking is causing you problems in your behavior and causing you problems in life, at work, at home, in your health. So in order to combat that, help them to find out what that carrot is for them. And something else that I just wanted to mention, that men have a lot of pressure on them from society and then also from themselves. So when women get married, someone says, will you marry me? They're like, oh, this is great. I'm going to go get a dress and pick the venue. This is great. And men are sitting there biting their nails I got to take care of these people. I got to take care of this woman. I've got to take care of the children. We should have children. If the lights get cut off, they're going to be looking at me If there's nowhere to stay, they're going to be looking at me. So this is a lot of pressure from the outside and a lot of internal pressure to perform. And this is something that women don't really experience. Even when we are the single moms and doing those things, it's kind of like, oh, this is your superpower. No, that deadbeat man shouldn't have left you, and then you are doing so great. But off the bat, men are like, this is what you are expected to do. And I mean, that's what they should do, but a lot of times they haven't been prepared. They haven't been equipped for these roles. Women, we grow up and we have doll houses and Barbies, and we have Barbie and we have Ken, and we, map out our whole lives from when we were 5 or 6. And men are like playing with, action figures and guns or whatever. They're not practicing building houses or practicing working on cars or practicing balancing checkbooks. So this is a lot of pressure to jump from being a boy to a man. So just being aware of that is helpful. And lastly, this is just a tip. Stop using the word man-child. Stop using man-cold and all these things that reflect negatively on men. Because remember, you have sons. Women, you have sons, you have brothers, you have spouses, and that kind of makes them feel inadequate. And so the feeling of inadequacy is another fear that keeps people from seeking help. So I know it was all over the place, but it's a big topic to tackle. So I hope this has been helpful for someone, and good luck and God.